Following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or. Fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes. Keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that?
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Infield shifted to the pull side. And that's way high. And we are underway. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Beltran makes the grab, one away. Trey Turner at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. One out, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock when it's hit.
Here's Edwards for one, and that's two. Here's Trey Turner. First pitch, not close. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And now Colt Keith. And that one handled. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Check swing, no appeal. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger makes the play, and that is that. Back here in L.A., here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Sale back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering is outside. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Fouled off down the right side. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Donaldson delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Up the middle, nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered center field. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Fly ball, center field. One up, one down. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Sale, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So up next, Lance Berkman. On the ground, could be two. Over to Turner for one. Double play. What a twin. And we're back. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Raines has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And the batter now, Xavier Edwards. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that is out of play. That one a little bit high. And that's ball one. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Ball two.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Now 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. On the ground, right side. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Fought off foul. 4th inning underway, no score. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's going to be Kyle Teal. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. And the lefty with the 0-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from third. And they lead by 2. Around second is Bregman. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up.
And it stays fair. In comes the runner from third. And they lead by 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Beltran makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. And there's a foul ball.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Right side, Bellinger. Puts it away for the out. Colt Keith digs in now. That's off the mark. And that is ball 1. And he pumps it a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
So now 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. That misses, and the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger in a full sprint. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Ken Griffey Jr. Sale back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So 2 down now, and here is Hesung Kim on the ground right side. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We We head to the bottom of the fifth, and Jack Peterson stands in. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Grounded to third, could be two. Polanco over to second, relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and a swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The wind of the pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Trey. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ben Joyce.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it's caught for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Polanco, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
0-2.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Teal. Late on that fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw some.
That's strike 3. And well, we go bottom 6. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that skips in the dirt. Bellinger settles under this one, squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. To third, and it goes just foul. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Into center. Griffey on his horse. Takes it in for the out. Carlos Beltran getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bellinger makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here is Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Foul ball. One down. Base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Beltran hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that one. Ball one.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one the other way, and foul ball. 2-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Inside, almost got him. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the first baseman, Colt Pete. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that one in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away. Now a chance for Manny Ramirez. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Junior going back. Way back there and gone. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. Here's Jack Peterson. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the center field. Matt Strom gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Close, but call the ball. And 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2. Here goes the runner. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one off the mark, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez makes the catch. 2 away. So up next, Trey Turner. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound. In the air, left field. Ramirez on his way over. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. Donaldson back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And that one clips the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jump. All over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now Ted Simmons. And that's it for a base hit. Polanco coming around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Snaps it down to second.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Soto picks over, and they got him.
He's out.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. a sweeper, misses for a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Sends it across to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a good eye there.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs. That's out to center field. Junior on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that's outside. 1-0. And that's outside. Andres Munoz gets the ball now. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Beltran sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bregman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Tim Raines. Will hit next. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Edwards should have this one. And that is that. And we're back. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
One-run game, bottom 9. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing at a ground ball. Polanco tosses to first. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
There's a swing and a miss. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And that one is inside ball 1. 1 strike away. Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Teal gathers, throws to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
So a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the up, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Like the Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang it. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about, no single mothers who rather teach their son say daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammy.
She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang.
We have sacks and some dirty vans, blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
What up, y'all? Yeah. Soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah. And this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here. So I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these Ariels and burials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kicked, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, and coast. Yeah, swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out they head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push,
Stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the mirror can tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles. I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me. I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want siphon it up. They rewriting it, with every bit of spiting it. Ever since I gave first pass some Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold. I'm like, yeah. But like quiet, I'm the guy in the office. Vendetta ever come on a 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him. To the try hard, that be riding on. I'm the one that got away. I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. That's it. That's it.
When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes and brown hair
ok, ey, ey. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostigue. Pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Tale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Ey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la Off-White. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no.
Acho, bro.
Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the see the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. Jiggy, ma. She wanna jiggy, ma. I give her jiggy, ma. Jiggy, ma. She wanna jiggy, ma. I give her jiggy, ma. Jiggy, ma.
Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? And I love you, babe. Real love. Yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family. Oh, baby.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the American Giants taking on the Diablos.
I'm a selfish man.
All right, ready to go here. And now, Hae-Sung Kim. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Trey Turner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Pitch out, but no action. Donaldson kicks and deals. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fly ball to right. Tatis makes the play. And there's one away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Lead runner holds at third. So two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Kyle Teal digs in now. In the air, left field, Ramirez makes the grab, 2 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. The other way. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And he dives in ahead of the tag.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game.
That's a laser base hit. Polanco comes in to score. It's 2-0. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Back-to-back singles. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 on, 2 outs.
0-1.
That one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air out to center. Polanco makes his way towards it, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that out.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the...
New pitcher on here, Andres Munoz. Now here is Lance Berkman. Swing and a chopper out to short. To second, Polanco. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Relay to first in the dirt, and he can't dig it out. Back at T-Mobile Park. So here's the lefty, John Donaldson.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Bottom of the first. Trey Turner at the plate. That's outside,
out.
And that's ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shot.
And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Zach Neto in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Donaldson, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. That one missing inside.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Jock Peterson in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Turner at second with 2 down, and now 2-1.
2-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. The throw in.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Just missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses on the fastball. Back in Seattle, second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In the air to left center, Ramirez on his way in. Makes the catch for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Dives and it gets by.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That just misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. At the plate, Kyle Teal to the right side. Polanco feeds to second, out there. Throw to first, but he beat it. And now it's Alex Bregman. RBI single his last time up.
1-0.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. But no advance from the runners. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Munoz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Next offering upstairs.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. In time. Got him. Bo Naylor at the plate now. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Late with the swing there. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes, but the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
1-2.
And that just misses. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run, throw to first. Hey. Wide throw, pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Next pitch is outside. Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Griffey on his horse. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. Munoz back to work. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in a 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So digging in, Tim Raines. Into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Junior now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Man at first, 1 away.
1 ball,
and a pitch
strikes.
Out, but nothing going on. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner goes again. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The pitch stays alive. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter.
Runner on the move again. Got him swinging. Throw to second. He's safe. Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Beltran makes the grab, and that's the inning. So the batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Doubled his first time. Swings through that. Turner measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at 3rd.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Neto. And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty.
No, ball.
Line drive. Raines takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jack Peterson struck out swinging his first time. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That misses
ball,
the
no
zone,
strikes.
and that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Start of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. This one in the air. Neto makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Trey Turner now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up. Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And they add a run. It's 5-1. One out, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. One out, runner at second. Kyle Teal getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
It's 0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the.
Oh, wow, what a stop. And that's a great play for the out. Here's Alex Bregman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Bellinger in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's carrying. See you later. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Tim Raines now at the plate. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Darren O'Day.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a foul ball. Raines, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, stepping in, Jorge Polanco. Berkman steps on first for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bellinger in a full sprint, and it slices foul, but it had the distance. Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor went down on strikes his first time through. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. It's 8-2. 2 outs, nobody on. And now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 outs, base is empty. The next offering misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Turner with the throw to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. In the air, center field, Beltran. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Trey Turner. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And a foul ball.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one at triple digits.
1-2.
Caught him looking for the K. Now the third baseman, Trey Turner, 1 for 2. Strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Donaldson winds and fires.
1-2.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. That one not close. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here is Jock Peterson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just off the inside edge.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Neto at second. Peterson at first. 2 out of the inning. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th. Back in Seattle, here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. O'Day back to work. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Teal. First pitch misses.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
Swing and a miss, and a count 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swings and misses. Pulled the string of a changeup. Next is the designated hitter, Alex Bregman. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And that one is going to go. And they add on. It's 9-2. So 2 down. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one fouled off. It gets down, a base hit, and a good start to the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 9-4. Bo nailed. The next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Next pitch is outside. And that one is inside.
Count is full.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. And ball one.
That's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 9-5. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran. They say you win.
0-1.
Foul ball there. And 1-2.
That's inside. That's a ball.
And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fouled off left side. And they'll do it again. Out to center. Beltran sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. There's a swing and a drive. Beltran going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here's the first baseman, Lance Berkman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Registers the bottom of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop. Zach Neto. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Griffey on his horse. And there's 1 down. And Jack Peterson stands in. Up the middle, Turner. Fires over to first. And Peterson retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3 down inning. And we're back. Now here is Hesung Kim. Out to short, Neto. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the play, Trey Turner. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. Outside. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Outside low. 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Turner. Zips it across, and Polanco is out. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
That clips a corner. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And that is out of play. Just missed. Ball. Grounds 1 to short. Turner throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Kyle Teal. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
This to center field. And out number 1 on the grab. So now here's the DH, Alex Bregman. Joyce, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 2 down, bases empty. Cody Bellinger digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Tim Raines will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. Breaking ball in there. Got him. Bottom of the 9th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that misses. 1-0. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Drilled in the air. High and deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home. Run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 9-6. Digging in, Carlos Beltran. Sliced hard but foul. Gagne, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of inning number 9. And now, Trey Turner. And a swing and a miss.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
0-2.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Junior under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And the 1-0.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
This could end it. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game. 9-6.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. Oh, you mean your haters? This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it. We talk about we should've called it truth. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the fart thing let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill.
your company. My sugar, it's like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the tea. And I'm still just trying to understand. But is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Is it your love? Make me dance by myself now. Is it our love? Sets my soul on fire. Is it our love that takes me a little too higher? An empty glass is what I got. Mess is what I'm not. I'm just feeling good, trying to understand. Since we put it on the table, it's feeling like I'm unable to comprehend. I still don't understand. 'Cause is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Is it your love? Make me dance by myself now. Is it our love that sets my soul on fire? Is it our love that takes me a little too higher?
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for a hundred plus. Body lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on a grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life has placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
got 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
Then let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Been someone's lover, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you, wrong stone look like it's true, but young man, I was blue and I was green. Been a long time spent, man, you're hustling for rent. Gonna end up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's New York taking on New Jersey. Ready to go now? Now a chance for Hae-Sung Kim.
The second baseman, number 6.
Swings through that one.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Kinsler. Over to first. One up, one down. Trey Turner at the plate. That one the other way. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Rudder takes off. Strike in there. Throw, and they got him. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Young with the throw to first. And that is the inning. Back here in Kansas City, here's Trey Turner. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that misses. 1-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. Kim right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Young. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one lifted to left. That's out number 2. Here's Jack Peterson. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1's the count.
That to right. Bellinger makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Alex Bregman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. The pitch. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
High fly ball out to center field. Beltran makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder, Cody.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Lined, and that's a base hit.
That accepts the left fielder, number 30,
So a man at first, and now Tim Raines, and it's fouled away. 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Second inning here, no score. Into center and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away.
And it falls. And they'll score first. It's 1-zip.
Big RBI for him right there. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Ball upstairs.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's towards center. Beltran pulls that one down, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Donaldson back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Jorge Polanco. That misses, and it's 1-0. Trying to move him over here. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that one hammered way back there. Long gone. A 2-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And now Ian Kinsler. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Carlos Beltran stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one fouled off. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. High left throw. Save! This one in the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses, and the count is filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Trey Turner. First pitch misses. On the ground to the left, Turner. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Slap the other way, foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Turner makes the grab, one down. So digging in, Trey Turner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Beltran makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. High in the air, out to right. Tatis brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Michael Young. Way high there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Donaldson delivers. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And the batter now, Jock Peterson.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And there's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Bunts it in the air.
Infield fly, batter's out.
Jorge Polanco now at the plate. And the first offering is not close.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That's in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Up and in, and the count's full.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Tatis can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Barehand grab to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Here's a catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Peterson on third. Polanco on at second with 2 down.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. On to the fourth. Now here is Kyle Teal. It's strike one to the catcher.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now the DH, Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 down. Base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Tapped softly on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the...
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that gets down into the gap. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Turner at the plate now as he chases after that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. So up next, Michael Young. That one's in there, 0-1. Soto, he's kind of a prototypical bull. Runner takes off, and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground left side. 6, 4,
That's an out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Kansas City, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Lee back to work. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2.
They try another pitch out.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
On the ground. Nice stop. Not in time. He's safe.
That's back-to-back singles for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing.
Ben Joyce will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And the throw, he's out at third. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And he chases that one. And that's the first out. Kim. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball, that's inside.
Up the middle. The throw to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Trey Turner. And first offering is fouled off. Joyce, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Tatis makes the catch. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Strikes him out with 101. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Alex Bregman getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Slider right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
As he was out front that time. That's to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Not close with that one. Ball one. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Naylor swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
So digging in, Ian Kinsler. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short. Turner. Fires across the diamond. They get him, but it was pretty close. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Raines makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That one at triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. And that's going to get into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And that one lifted in the air center field. Beltran moving under this one. Brings it in. Out number 2. Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. And that one pulled foul. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-2. Bellinger at second with 2 down. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is that. Back here in Kansas City, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Trey Turner, on the ground to third. Polanco tosses to first. And they get Turner for the out. And now the shortstop, Michael Young. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. And he grounds one to the right side. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Out to short, Turner. Zips it to first, and Guerrero is set. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, stepping in, Hesung Kim. Joyce back to work. Right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is Trey Turner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Line drive, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Next to hit, Kyle Teal. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th, and now Jorge Polanco. Out towards right center field. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Tatis now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And El Nino is stifled for the K. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. That one missed.
1 strike.
Polanco, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ian Kinsler, the next to hit. First pitch swinging.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Hard on the ground to first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Alex Bregman. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Michael Kopech.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Kopech, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Young makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. He's 2 outs away. And here comes Bellinger. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Line drive, and there's a hit.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Beltran makes the grab, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
And a foul ball.
Finish him.
Kopech is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire...
So fine, baby, you just blow my
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus chelas hacen fila. Son una bandida, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edit. Mi foto tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que les está dando vértigo. Viendo para acá arriba.
On the way home from the studio, I walked in to I sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get very far. She sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. slow shipper.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press a little button, I open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal, I just signed. I don't need the label controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus, way to dependent is punching, it's reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist, skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the same as how I be preferring my venison. Windowton black and the men on sentence, and I was apprentice and under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slaughtered my dentist to get his new grill in the incoming call from Shibuya Connect. The look in my closet, it's mold on the ceiling. Master against Aaron Donald, it's hard to explain the rush of a feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choker, I call it a trail. Bent over the tire, my mornings to fell. Cloaking the rice on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The tarragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout and Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate the city, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another table for two. I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter to Lord or yo. I'ma turn it to furnace. Snuggle hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight, I turn on the burners. Flip a little switch for the deacons who cheer the spice strips. MS Supreme 98 size 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find him in bigger. They matches so perfectly with this new ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it at Williamson. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, one-on-one cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price, I'm grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Way I've been shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working, not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the board. I still got some cracks in my mold. Get on a flight at my Broward headquarters as soon as the weather get cold. 7 consecutive strikes at professional bowl. The Fetty, the rats, and digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, and digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, and digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, and digits. I found a way to go get it.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real West Side, Compton. You already know what I'm talking about. do. Oh, infinite flavor. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you? We the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look though. It's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a town. I made the block little snag or two. Actually in the cockers, no Johnny is the projects, no saying Lucy Lou. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fit your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boot. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, booking nose. First I ever wrote, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like riding, I can't cope, I don't know, could be inside.
And now here is Trey Turner. And that's way high. And we're underway in Detroit. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rains, settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. One up, one down. So up next, Ted Simmons.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One out, bases empty. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Across the letters at 102.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he beats the throw. He's safe. Man at first with 1 gone. And Jack Peterson stands in. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a slider misses down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. Donaldson kicks and deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one almost got him. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Detroit, here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Throws to first in time, and a quick out number 1. Trey Turner now. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is outside. 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Into left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. On the ground to first. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Around second is Turner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Kyle Teal in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
There's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Polanco, the runner at third. Teal at first. 1 gone. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Play at the plate. Got him.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. On the ground to third. Polanco tosses to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Outside low. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Rip towards third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
The second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
First pitch, not close. And another ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Just off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
Count it 3-2.
And that's a walk. Tried another fork ball but couldn't locate it. Man at first, digging in as this runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's down and in.
1 strike.
Just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Bottom of the second. Here's Cody Bellinger. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Slider misses outside. fouled off. He was late. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
Ken Griffey Jr., the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Turner now. Now this is in the air down the line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Ted Simmons. And a foul ball. Simmons goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he's usually a catcher, but today starting in left field.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Griffey on his horse. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And now Jack Peterson walked his first time. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is really impressive for me. I mean, to go from being a catcher going out to the outfield where you've got to be ready to move to your left, right, front, and back at a moment's notice. So good luck to him today.
And there's a ball.
Ball that's outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground, right side. The tag, and he's out. And that is the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the first baseman, Lance Berkman.
Number 17.
Santana back to work. That's the third, and that's a fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wastes no time there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a...
Ben Joyce comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Trey Turner at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. Joyce. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Now, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
Infield comes in now.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left side. Simmons snags it for the second out. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Base hit. 1 run in already. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-run single, and it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tatis pulls it down, and that's the inning. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. That one in triple digits. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Sneaks through, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Naylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a rope into center field, base hit. Tatis around second. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Donaldson delivers.
Ball.
That one missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 3-1. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's a ball.
Beltran, the next to hit. Takes outside. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Naylor on second. Kinsler on at first with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. And it's
2
even
balls,
up.
2 strikes.
And misses inside. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they trail by 1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And he deals. Inside. Ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count now even up. And there's a ball. On the ground to the left. Polanco tosses to first. Turner is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Junior now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Berkman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. Back at Comerica Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Simmons. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 and 1.
And that is cut on and missed. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good. About what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Jack Peterson. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th, and it is 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. So Jock is retired on strikes. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Polanco at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Got him. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
On the ground to first, Guerrero. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Trey Turner. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Strahm back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Way high. That one hit to right. Bellinger brings it in. And there's 1 down. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Ian Kinsler. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Strahm, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. The 0-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Junior puts it away, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be Kyle Teal. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center field. 1 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Beltran gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, that's down.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 3.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Turner will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
There's the strike up high. 0-1.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know, it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Popped up and a foul ball. And just misses with that one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.